Valparaiso.
Why are they giving these heights? It's like a draft combine or something. Why do they height matter?
He's the #1 eater in the great nation of Canada. The
#1 eater in the... Come on, bro.
Crown of North America. Ranked number 10 in the world by Major League Eating with 34.5 hot dogs and buns. It is my honor. From Orilla, Ontario, Darian Duros. And he is from the Czech Republic, where he is ranked #1. By the way, 350 eating contests, 17 countries, 10 years, 34 donuts, 23 cases.
Nick, I could do all these food challenges he naming off. That shit not even off.
All his greatest.
To see the remarkable results of this regimen, simply look at his LinkedIn profile. 20 hard-boiled eggs in 84 seconds. 4
I gotta start checking out these food challenges because this shit sounds ridiculous.
2 dozen Acme oysters.
Should I start checking the food challenges out? Because that shit, he just said, what did he say?
Of this regimen, simply look at his LinkedIn profile. 20 hard-boiled.
He once ate 18.5 peanut butter and banana sandwiches in 10 minutes.
2 dozen Acme oysters. 39 hot dogs and buns.
I've never been
a crawfish
hungry,
eating specialist, ranked number 12 in
Acme oyster eating.
Archangel tall. Gideon the Exalted. And he stands 6 feet 9 inches tall.
Listen to me, bro. Like I said before, you would think this shit is a draft combine the way they naming out these niggas heights and shit just to eat some fucking Franks. These niggas the tallest competitor in Major League eating history.
7 feet from tip of wing to tip of wing. The undisputed kale eating champion of the world. 10 pounds of baked beans in 1 minute and 45 seconds. From Zaria, Nigeria, by way of Moro, Georgia, with 38 hot dogs and buns, ranked 7 in the world.
He built like a, I don't know.
Gideon Noji.
He's been doing this a long time, Rich. He loves this event.
He secretly
He built like them 6'8" guards.
Created a ChatGPT bot to take his place in text conversations with his girlfriend, freeing him.
They got jersey numbers too. What the fuck? This is a real thing.
To focus more time on competitive eating. And while she has never been happier, she doesn't understand
Hey, my nigga from Brazil.
why he ends each text exchange by saying, I would be pleased to compile more information on this topic if you like. From Brasilia, in Brazil,
Brasilia playing
as middle seat, main cabin, boarding zone 7, he who may not bring his bag on board.
Derek Heavy D. That shit is crazy. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I need to attend one of these games because this shit is like, I think this shit not real, bro. This can't be real.
Competitive eating, he is triple diamond, titanium select, elite plus premier platinum executive ambassador because he ate 476 Cheetos while watching Zoolander on Netflix. Thank you for your loyalty, sir.
I don't even want to see intros no more. Let me just. Is this nigga bowing down? Is he bowing down?
We are humbled by age in preparation for the great insult of death. But there are those who stand immortal, not through the grace of heaven, but through their own triumphs. I speak of this man.
That's or I ain't gonna lie, that's or but I'm hating. It's like the NBA Finals to these niggas down in Franks. Listen, like he carried when they won the finals. That
from the shards of shattered angels, wielding the white sword of righteousness.
The whole speech they bowing down for the niggas.
Standing as quiet as truth. Ladies and gentlemen, while we must all face the dark mountain of night, forsaken and forlorn, alone in the ruins of our own minds, he will never fail or falter, for he defies the ministers of our fate and the limitations of our birth. and he will not stop until he stands side by side with the gods. His glory is strung like beads of light to adorn the arc of history itself. Joey Chestnut!
He's back. And if the return of Joey Chestnut doesn't fire you up, I don't know what possibly could.
Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time we come together as one.
He's not even bun size, gang. What the fuck is this? This not even bun size. What size is that?
Carolina and Frank Annacaro right here in New York, and all of you, we are one. We are America.
Yo, they giving these niggas foot-long franks, gang. That's what make this shit even more crazier. It's like these not even bun size. Like y'all eating extra more meat though.
And it is go time. Count it down with me from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There's like a reputation thing too, like.
And they're off, Rich.
Yeah, you know, before we get going here, Jeremy, I just want to say I recently read Pete Hamill's book, Downtown. He discusses a certain thing called a New York nostalgia, and I'm feeling a real New York nostalgia right now. I'm looking down at the stage, and I can literally see Morty Matz, a mentor of mine, one of the greatest press agents of all time, who worked with Nathan's. If it weren't for Morty, we wouldn't be here, but I know he's watching from on high, probably with a cup of coffee next to Jimmy Breslin watching on satellite.
Gang, what time did it start at? Am I tripping? It started at 10 minutes, right? It started at 10 minutes. How the fuck?
We wouldn't be here, but I know he's watching.
How are you 6 francs down under 30 seconds, game? How?
From on high, probably with a cup of coffee next to Jimmy Breslin watching on satellite.
Exactly. One of the great figures of New York in his era, a Runyon-esque figure.
Yes, and I'm also nostalgic for 07 when young Joey Chestnut took this stage, ate 66 hot dogs and buns, and then 12 minutes and won his first belt. He's won 15 more, of course, and it's amazing. He's here today going for 17.
Now remember, the record is 76. That was 4 years ago. I'm not a math PhD, but I can figure out that averages 7.6 dogs per minute.
The thing is too about this is like texture, bro. Like I'm a texture type of nigga. Like that wet bread texture would have got me, but they throat and they gag reflexes trained for shit like this, and that's what's actually scary. It really tells you what they really do for some shit, but then again, it's not really for my space to speak on because it's not my league, you know. But I feel like when you really think of shit like that, it's like, what else would they do? You know what I'm saying? What else can they gag reflex to really take on?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a DPM, you know, Chestnut, Chestnut's looking for 50, right? At the 5-minute mark. You do the math. That's a 10 DPM sustained for 5 minutes.
His pace is just remarkable. He is able to sustain it longer. It's not only peak performance, it is sustained performance over the course of the full 600 seconds.
Yeah, it's incredible. Pat Bertoletti keeping pace. You know, Pat started the year strong. Then he placed third at Smoke Slam. He placed fourth at Dead End. He comes to Coney, you know, not on the strongest footing. I talked to him a couple days ago. I told him to download a meditation app, get your footing, don't be overwhelmed by Joey. He sounded confident in that pregame interview.
And there they are, the all-time champ, the reigning champ, side by side. For more on Pat Bertoletti and Joey Chestnut, here's Tiffany Green.
Developed quite a relationship over the...
How do you have that much mouth room to eat that shit though? Like he's doing that shit like in 1 second. Nigga, I don't know how these niggas gonna be biting their tongue and shit. I would have bit the shit up my tongue game. Contest over. My shit hurting. I wouldn't have been able to do this, bro.
The 20 years that they've been on the circuit, and Pat Bertoletti,
I think it has 20 hot dogs down under 3 minutes game.
he says Joey's been like a brother. They've trained together. He sought out advice from him, especially last.
And they keep last time pause. They keep treating this shit like it's an NFL combine or something. Like these niggas have been like working hard since. Like this is yo. Y'all can piss me off.
He alleviates pressure just being on the stage. When Joey is there, he makes calmer, and he's so special. I said, separates him. He says his mental horsepower matches his physical horsepower. So you can be aiming for like 60 hot dogs and buns, and Joey has this ability to use every inch of his body to fit the food in.
And Joey has already opened up.
He was just at 24 3 seconds ago. How did he get to 26?
And buns, and Joey
the number. See, they cheating.
has this ability to use every inch of his body to fit the food in.
Joey has already opened up an 8-dog lead over the reigning champion, Pat Bertoletti.
Amazing start. And there's Adrian Morgan, who's been gone for a couple of years from the circuit. He posted last fall that he ate 2 gallons of chili at an LSU game. I don't know if it happened or not, but half of his followers liked it. Of course, half of America thinks Talladega Nights is a documentary, so you tell me.
Fair point. It's interesting, too, Rich, having spoken to so many of the eaters over the last couple of days, there is among most of them, I'm not going to say everyone, I'm not going to call everybody out, a sense of defeatism. On June 19th, that Joey was coming back, it changed the entire nature of this.
Yeah, some competitors have that aura. I mean, you think, how long has it been since Jordan?
Yeah. I'm expecting everything of this video. Do this nigga have a...
19th,
yeah.
that Joey was coming back, it changed the...
Is this a red, white, and blue mohawk? This looks like that ice cream. Hold on, let me pull the picture. That's tough, man. That's actually tough. We just throwing popsicles in our head now. Yeah, you tough game.
Yeah, some competitors have that aura. I mean, you think, how long has it been since Jordan played basketball? They'd still be nervous. Brady comes onto the football field. You're nervous. You know the greatness. Full field there. Borisek that we talked about, way down.
Jeff Esper, perennial runner-up here. Tiffany Green has more on Jeff.
Well, coming off a record year, setting a personal best of 53,
Tiffany Green has more on Jeff.
Well, coming off a record year, setting a personal best of 53, you mentioned already the most seasoned eater in this field, a science teacher. When we sat down with him, said, well, what keeps you coming back to Coney Island? And he said simply, this is the proving ground for competitive eating. And he's finished consistently in the top 2, as you've mentioned, the last few years. But watch out for that final minute. He has that feverish finish that all of the eaters talked about that makes him stand out as one of the best.
You know, Jeremy Esper, as I said earlier, 50 years of age, the oldest guy at the table. Other eaters look up to him the way John Farrow looks up to Tom Keene, like he's some sort of sage. The beverage of choice for Esper, of course, Hawaiian Punch. It causes all that noise. I think Keene has a more discriminating palate, but representing the entire New England region, Jeff Esper.
42 hot dogs under 5 minutes.
Coming up on the 5-minute, the halfway mark. But of course, halfway isn't, for most competitors, halfway in terms of how many dogs they're going to eat. Everybody slows down. Even the great Joey Chestnut slows down to some extent, but right now, pace.
Yeah, Joey is just going. He's in his own lane. I got this driver named Jimmy Caddy. You know, he takes me home from work sometimes, takes me to the airport. You get on the Van Wyck, you're convinced you're going to miss your flight, right? It's bumper to bumper. Jimmy finds a way because he's a mercenary. And, you know, Joey reminds me of that right now. It's like he's got a different lens. These eaters look at the plates of dogs like they're a burden, like they're a hurdle. Joey is like an amazing mogul skier. He finds the line where no one else can see it.
Now, James Webb was one of the few guys who did not feel defeated when he heard that Joey was back. Tiffany's got more on the man from down under.
Got the Huz watching them and shit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeremy. Charismatic, confident, and ready to compete. He's been training Texas really for worst case scenarios, and he said today is ideal conditions, about 80 degrees or relative humidity, and making it nice and soft for the buns. He says this is his time to strike, and really he loves standing next to Joey, who is obviously the big story coming in, but he says, hey, he's making everybody better just by being on stage.
He's on a spectacular pace right now. He's on a record-setting pace. He knows that he's not going to have to maintain that, though, to win. He has a sense of what's going on around him. So what do you think Joey's going to do for the next 4 minutes? All out or pace himself, not hurt himself, Rich?
One gear, all out.
That's why they're here. That's why they love Joey Chestnut.
There he is, Radim Borisek. We talked about he's from Yvonne Lendel's hometown. He's actually an inside-out sushi roll eating champion, which is fitting because Yvonne actually did the inside-out for him.
Is it inside-out sushi roll?
I think I looked it up on AI, and it's sushi, but the rice is on the outside.
Oh, okay. The texture's a little different.
Joey.
Whatever it was that held back Mickey Sudo to a significantly lower total than what we were expecting, it is clearly not affecting Joey Chestnut right now.
54 hot dogs. That's around 12 pounds of food so far. You know, Joey's just on a roll here. And Major League Eating, obviously, look at this crowd. I've been thinking that Elon Musk should buy Major League Eating, not because I want money, but because he's got a spaceship. And can you imagine next year, 2026, Joey comes, ostensibly wins his 18th belt, gets on the spaceship and goes straight to the moon to celebrate the 4th of July? That would be great pageantry.
Are they doing this for a stomach ache at this point? Because I feel like once you get to like 56 fucking hot dogs and then the second place is at 30, I mean, these niggas can really fight for like top 3. Is there even a top 3? Is there even a top 3, or is it like if you just win, you win? Because if you just win, you win. Y'all should just give it the. I'm being honest, bro. I don't give a fuck if I look like a quitter to me. What am I gaining at? Like, I'm just gaining what, more of a what? You said all this for some heart disease? Is what I'm saying.
We've been to the moon. I thought Elon wanted to go to Mars.
Mars is fine.
Aim high.
And this
Chestnut got it. I feel like once he did it that first time, he shouldn't have to do this shit again, personally. This nigga ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Fuck.
offer is open to Bezos too. Anyone with a spaceship, call me.
Is MLE for sale? Is that the breaking news we have today, Rich?
If you have a spaceship.
You and George built this from scratch. When you look around now and you see these crowds and you see the adoration of Joey Chestnut, what does it mean to you?
It's just amazing, but it's been cooking for 20 plus years and decades. They say the first contest happened in 1916, so it's just part of the fabric of the holiday.
To be clear, you say that.
It's an oral history.
Keep in mind, these aren't normal franks. These aren't even bun size. These are fucking foot long franks. These aren't even the normal. Look at him. Just look, he almost lost his bearing. Look, he almost lost his shit. Yeah, come on, Joe. You know you're
take it.
Come on, tap.
But he's just maintained this 20 plus hot dog advantage. It's just, it can't be real. It's like other eaters have a fork and knife, and Joey is equipped with Chew GPT. It's otherworldly.
And it's an ego thing.
At this point last year, Pat Bertoletti was probably at about 47, 48 dogs. I think what we're seeing is that defeatism that we were talking about was justified. It was realism.
Bertoletti.
12 from the record.
Why there's so many fans to this? That's what I say. It's a thing, I guess. I'm not gonna hate on it because niggas really like seeing niggas eat some franks. And another thing I don't understand too is they have all the HUDs here. They feel me putting little signs up and shit, right? I feel like I feel like they did this on purpose, knowing like how niggas is. It's like an ego thing. So it's gonna make these niggas it's like, what's that word called? It's enabling them to eat more. You think I'm gonna sit here? You think I'm gonna sit here and throw up in front of the HUDs? No. I'm gonna go crazy. I think this is like a booster to eating hot dogs. I ain't gonna lie. You think they really get HUDs? Gang, from the pause of this shit, I don't know.
Chestnut is 12 away from the record he established just 4 years ago.
This shit don't make no sense.
Seems like a short thing. I'm not going to call it just yet, but gosh, if you do the math, it looks like a short thing. And let's put 17 titles into perspective, right?
It doesn't make sense because the nigga is 20 francs up ahead of you. I don't want to go against this nigga no more. Once I find out this nigga going again this year, I'm not playing though. I don't want to do it. There's no point.
New York Football Giants have 4
I'm not gonna prove my throat to you. I don't got nothing to prove to you. My throat not that good, gang.
championships. That's
Super Bowl champions. There's
premium
also
team.
pre-Super Bowl.
Okay, but
I
4
know what you're
titles.
saying.
Villanova Hoops has 3. That's an elite program. You get to 17, you're up there with the Lakers. You're just one off the Celtics. Joey is a one-man dynasty.
What else can you say? 66. It's not going to be easy, though. 50 seconds, 10 dogs. It's going to require an absolutely Herculean effort over the course of the next 40 seconds.
You don't eat 4 hot dogs in 40 seconds.
Bertoletti Webb is interesting to me just as a student of the game. Webb's had a great season. Esper now fighting for that 3rd spot.
I literally see this nigga eat 2 hot dogs in 3 seconds. I'm not even
Competition is over, but the race for the record
20 seconds.
I think he's slowing down. We're not going to get to the record, but 70 would be a remarkable feat to achieve 70 again.
Watch him here in the last seconds. Joey's going to get it in. Boom.
Look at him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your hot dogs.
And listen, despite him beating the second to most eating Glizzy nigga by 30 hot dogs, that just shows you his levels to being a Glizzy gobbler. I'm not going to get, look, if I came to this, cool. I know what to do next time. You know how you live and you learn, you feel me? It's your sport game. I'm not gonna play. I'm not going against a nigga named Joey Chestnut. He just ate 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes game. I think that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. In second place, got 45.
Such neat eating too.
You gotta be realistic with yourself though too. At the same time, it's not just self-confidence. You just gotta be realistic.
Is just exemplary, something to aspire to.
And he's fairly neat.
Oh my glory.
Yeah, then he got a hole in his lip.
Something to aspire to.
And he's fairly neat.
Oh my glory.
Damn, them hot dogs getting to bro. Imagine you unalive by Glizzy because you choked. That's what I'm saying. That's bad looks. That's why the HUD's there, so you got to keep your composure.
James Webb.
4 ranked eater. Look at you. You did your shit, gang. You did your shit. We're going to give everyone their credit.
And in second place, with 46 and 1/2 hot dogs and buns, from Chicago, Illinois, the great Patrick Bertolet.
Oh, he putting on for Chicago. He a must for sure.
But here he stands,
The
quiet
biggest of them all.
of talking, still of motion, content of worry, shy of a god perhaps, but more than a man.
And he don't even look fazed by this shit. Like, oh my god, this nigga might be, I ain't gonna lie. Joey Chestnut might be that nigga, bro. I don't care what the nigga did, but he great at what he do though. So it's like, we gotta kind of give this nigga his credit. He might be up there with like Ronaldo or something.
With 70.5
He up there with
hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes,
You gotta give it to bro.
the Nathan's famous 4th of July champion of the world.
Didn't know if Joey
He's still gonna be doing this shit too.
Chestnut would ever return to Coney Island. You guys got it patched up. Here he is, a 17th mustard belt. What does this moment need to the universe of competitive eating?
Oh, and I know what type of nigga he is. He the type of nigga fake WWE built for diabetes and heart disease. Look, I feel like he the type of nigga to really eat that shit too. Like he gonna go home and still eat that shit. Like he could live off that. Oh, if he eat another hot dog,
It's great. It's just a great moment here in Coney Island in America. A great way to celebrate the holiday.
Like he tired and exhausted. He know he want to eat another one.
Joey also got north of 70 impressive because his last 2 contests here were in the low 60s.
Contract dispute, but you never stop talking with the organizers. The organizers never stop talking. Everybody seemed to want to be here. You came back. How do you feel?
Oh man, I was excited. I love being here, and man, I wish I had ate a couple more. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I'll be back next year.
No, don't come back because look, you see, I hate niggas like this. I like going against niggas like this because when you know you're already good at it, like, oh my god, he talking about I'm sorry I can't eat more. What the fuck you mean you could have ate more? You ate 70 of them bitches. He talking about something, I'll be back. Look, listen to him.
I wish I had ate a couple more. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I'll be back next year.
That's the opponent's worst nightmare to hear is I'm coming back next year and you just got beat by 30 hot dogs. It's like, what do you do? Because I know they practice this shit too. Like, you know, in the meantime, bro got a Halloween face. What that mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a great adventure and a wild rumpus, but our revels are at an end. We will see you next year in Coney Island on the 4th of July.
I don't typically cheer from the press box.
Right.
But when I heard Joey say he'd be back next year, I was cheering, Rich.
Yeah, that's good. Webb will be back next year. I'll tell you that. Berto.
Return here. Are you satisfied with your showing?
Oh my gosh, I was nervous. First couple hot dogs, I was fumbling a little bit, but I found a pretty good rhythm. My goal was 70 to 77. I really wanted a little bit more, but you know what, dude? There's next year, and I'm just happy I'm here, and happy 4th of July.
What did it physically and mentally take for you to reclaim a mustard belt? Now you're 17.
Oh, it took physically being here, and sometimes it's hard. Showing up is the hardest part sometimes, and but I love being here. And as soon as I found out I was coming, my body it was easy to train, and I love doing it, and I love pushing myself and beating the heck out of people.
The chance of Joey means that everyone is happy to have you back. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
They treat this shit like an NBA. I ain't gonna lie, they treat this shit like a real sport. Like, I didn't know this shit was a real sport. Like, shit. But nah, this nigga had 76 last year or 2 years ago, however long ago, he had 76. That's how much I know he had. He never had 80, though. He might. He might. He in a level 10 food coma. I do know, though, when he go home,